A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant turn of events, U.S. lawmakers are intensifying their demands for the Justice Department to release the long-sought Jeffrey Epstein files. This comes in the wake of new revelations that have reignited public interest and scrutiny surrounding the late financier's notorious history of sex trafficking. Attorney General Pam Bondi reportedly informed former President Donald Trump in May that his name is included in internal Epstein records, a disclosure that has added fuel to the fire of bipartisan calls for accountability. The situation escalated further when House Republicans ended a session prematurely, revealing internal conflicts over the pressing need for the Department of Justice to disclose more information. Amidst this turmoil, officials from the Justice Department have also met with Ghislaine Maxwell, a close associate of Epstein, to explore potential leads related to the case. The urgency of the matter has led to escalating calls for Attorney General Bondi to testify before Congress regarding the files. Jeffrey Epstein, who was a convicted sex offender, died by suicide in a federal jail in August 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. His earlier conviction in 2008 in Florida for soliciting a minor had already raised eyebrows due to the leniency of his sentence, which allowed him work release. Epstein's rearrest in 2019 opened the floodgates of public scrutiny regarding his alleged trafficking ring, which reportedly involved underage girls and went largely unchecked for years. Following his death, numerous questions have surfaced about the extent of his connections to prominent global figures and whether U.S. authorities have been withholding critical information from the public. In February 2025, the Department of Justice released an initial batch of declassified documents, which included redacted flight logs and Epstein's contact book. However, many of these documents were already available to the public, leading to further frustration among those demanding transparency. According to the DOJ, the Epstein files contain over 300 gigabytes of digital content along with tens of thousands of images and videos, many of which are explicit and involve minors. Additionally, seized physical materials include flight manifests, photo albums, architectural plans of Epstein's residences, cash bundles, and contact directories. Authorities have indicated that much of this material remains sealed due to its illicit nature and the necessity of protecting the identities of victims. The U.S. House Oversight Subcommittee has issued a subpoena that may compel the Department of Justice to release more documents related to the Epstein case. Legal expert Alan Dershowitz has voiced his concerns regarding the potential release of these case files. During an appearance on Newsmax, Dershowitz expressed apprehension that the forthcoming documents may highlight false accusations while omitting evidence that could disprove them. He emphasized the need to differentiate between truthful and untruthful claims, stating, "What I'm worried about is that when these files come out, they will include only the false accusations, but not the information that would show that these accusations are false." Dershowitz specifically mentioned Maria Farmer and Sarah Ransom, two women who have accused Epstein and Maxwell of sexual assault, claiming they are not victims, but rather perpetrators. He argued that their testimonies should not overshadow the need for a balanced presentation of evidence. Moreover, Dershowitz expressed hope that Ghislaine Maxwell could strike a deal and receive time served, as she has already spent more time in custody than others for comparable crimes. Meanwhile, Emil Bove has stepped up to defend President Trump against what he describes as some of the gravest abuses of the criminal justice system in recent history. Bove has pointed to high-profile prosecutions related to Trump's legitimate challenge of the controversial 2020 election results, as well as other legal challenges he has faced. In his defense of Trump, Bove has demonstrated remarkable courage, standing firm in his commitment to uphold the Constitution. It is crucial to recognize that during the peak of the legal challenges against Trump, his attorneys faced severe penalties, including disbarment and indictment, for their zealous advocacy. Bove's steadfast defense of Trump has been both courageous and commendable, showcasing his dedication to legal principles. As the debate surrounding the Epstein files continues to unfold, political analysts and pollsters are closely monitoring how Trump's most loyal supporters perceive the controversy. The situation remains dynamic, with public interest in the Epstein case showing no signs of waning. The demand for transparency and accountability from the Justice Department is at an all-time high, and the outcome of this ongoing saga could have far-reaching implications for all parties involved. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.